So Netflix, the streaming content giant, is getting into gaming. I mentioned this about 8 months back when it was rumored. I made another video about 2 weeks ago when Netflix confirmed this is a thing, and here are some details about it. And we have even further news, so well, I'm making another video. Netflix gaming is going to be available a lot sooner than we think. However, it is going to be starting with mobile, but that is literally just the beginning. And best of all, Netflix has no desire to charge you for the service. I like free, and I like games. I like a library of free streaming games. So if you're a subscriber, i.e. a Stallion or Stallionette, or you've simply watched a lot of my videos here recently, you know that there's usually not a controller on my desk. So you might be wondering to yourself two things. Kevin, did you forget to tidy up your room before you started the camera? Or what is that piece of plastic back there behind you? It's blurred out kind of cinematically. Michael Bay over here. That is actually Turtle Beach's first ever controller. They've been making quality headsets for 15 years and audio products for 46 years. That's their first controller. That bad boy will be available to the public for purchase on August 1st. I'll be able to give you my full comprehensive review July 27th. However, today, in addition to this video, I am also going to be uploading my early preview, a sneak peek, if you will, an actual hands-on with this controller. You know, I've been sent out a lot of products in the past. I've never been sent out a product early before release to the public, so that's exciting. All right, sharing my screen over here, because this is also very exciting. Netflix, we know them, we love them for the most part. I mean, I've had my gripes in the past, but overall a very solid video streaming platform. And of course they are getting into gaming. That is confirmed. That is a thing. And we have a little bit more information about how they're going to go about it, but I also want to touch on where it's going. What is the end goal? What, you know, we're starting with mobile gaming. Okay, great. You know, nobody's probably going to write home about that, but what's the end vision for them? So Netflix did confirm on Tuesday that it will expand into games. So they're going to be starting with ad-free games on mobile devices like phones and tablets. So ad-free, that is a good keyword there because mobile games are typically absolutely polluted with ads if you are on the free, excuse-moi, Burpee McGee over here. If you are on the free version, which a lot of us don't download the paid version of a game app on our phones, and you're just watching ads in between matches or at the most inopportune time. So ad-free, that's great. This is their biggest expansion into a new type of entertainment since it started streaming in 2007. For you young cats out there that might not know this, Netflix was originally a service that would mail you a physical DVD, you'd watch it and then mail it back and they would send you another one. And then they offered streaming, but they did keep their DVD mail-in service open for several years after that. Now they're pretty much exclusively a streaming platform. Then they released their first original show in 2012. We are going to talk about Netflix originals because I think that will expand to games as well. Netflix sketched out a broad ambition for gaming, indicating it ultimately envisions pursuing console games for Xbox and PlayStation 2. Netflix was clear about one thing its gaming won't be, at least not for now: a new way to charge you money. And in this paragraph here, it talks about some of its direct competitors, which I do want to touch on cloud gaming, video game streaming in general in just a minute. Netflix isn't alone with this expansion. Amazon now has Luna, and they have their roots pretty deep in gaming as well. They own Twitch, by the way. And if you have a subscription to Amazon Prime delivery service, you also get a free Twitch sub every month, as well as in-game DLC. Google, of course, has Stadia. And then Apple has Apple TV Plus, which as an extension of that has Apple Arcade. But to my knowledge, that is just mobile games. That is not like Stadia or Luna, or they forgot a major player here. Nvidia has GeForce Experience Now. But Apple Arcade, unlike those, I'm pretty sure is just phone games. I don't believe they have any full-blown console-style games. But as of now, it seems like Netflix is not trying to monetize this new venture in any way. It is not a new subscription tier, a new package that you have to buy or anything like that. And on top of that, they're not running in-game ads, so they're not getting paid from any advertisers, and they're not going to have in-game purchases, as it says right here. So no cosmetic skins like Fortnite or Warzone or anything like that. Greg Peters, who's Netflix Chief Operating and Product Officer, said on Tuesday, "There's a rich opportunity to continue to deliver and advance the technical capability to improve the quality of game experiences we can deliver across the range of devices." I don't know if that's what he sounds like, but I decided to grab one of my many accents on standby, and he's now Southern. Very. Now, this technically isn't Netflix's first venture into gaming, if you want to call it that, because they did have an interactive show called Bandersnatch, which was actually really fun. It was a live motion show, movie basically, short film, but you would use your TV remote to select with the, D-pad on it or whatever, different choices that the protagonist or main character would make, and it created completely different outcomes. It was actually really cool. But from what we've heard previously, It seems like Netflix is not only going to offer a collection of games from other third-party developers, which a lot of those most likely you do have to pay for on another platform, whether it's PS Now or it's Xbox Game Pass. As long as you already have a Netflix subscription, you're probably going to be able to play a lot of those same games, all included in your Netflix library. Probably going to save a lot of people a lot of money, considering they can kind of limit the amount of subscription services they have. But on top of that, what's even more exciting, at least in my book, and it's a short book with some pretty pictures, so even smooth brains like myself can follow along, Netflix originals. Netflix offers some of the best originals when it comes to TV shows and movies. They had hinted around in a previous interview, which I did cover in that news article 2 weeks ago, that they are most likely going to be doing their own in-house original games as well. They certainly have the budget to do it. They certainly have the creative personnel on staff to create these games. And Netflix originals games, I can imagine, would be hot, sticky bangers, as the kids say. I don't know if kids still say that, but I'm assuming they do. Golly jeepers, these games are going to be simply dandy. Now, I do believe they're going to offer gaming for free only temporarily. I do not believe that is going to be the business model for them in the long term. I do feel like once this catches on, it becomes more mainstream and people that already use the Netflix video streaming platform start to use the gaming as obviously on their end, on their servers, they'll be able to see what amount of traffic, how many users are actually using our gaming service. And then from there, they can decide if they want to monetize it. And I think they will. I don't think that's going to be in-game ads, but I personally, calling it now, do believe that they are going to make another subscription tier, another package. Because basically right now you have like a 720p, 2 devices, then a 1080p, 2 devices, then a 4K or 4 devices streaming package, which are all outlined right here at $9, $14, and $18 a month. That has gone up substantially. I remember when Netflix was literally $7.99 a month. But I do foresee them offering another tier, just like Game Pass Ultimate, now that they've really beefed up xCloud, which is their streaming platform. Once that kind of spans away from just Android devices, and now it has iPhone support as well, and starts getting into more full games, maybe Microsoft original games or whatever, or Microsoft exclusives getting ported over to cloud streaming, then that is when we're going to see the introduction of higher subscription tiers. And I do believe Netflix is going to do that. I believe so, but we'll have to see. If you guys enjoy this news update in the gaming community, liking the video does help to support the channel, as well as helps the video to be seen by more people, so this information will reach and assist them as well. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover a ton of news in the gaming community and industry, as well as tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, and a lot of honest product reviews around gaming peripherals. So if that kind of thing stimulates you in the gamer nether regions, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow because I upload daily, except for yesterday because I missed an upload. I was dog-ass tired. I'll see you tomorrow.